Previously on All My Children.
I'm the guy you need. A guy that can love and honor you for the rest of his life.
And then just admit it. Part of you is breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That's not true.
You're totally calm.
How do you want me to act?
Like you loved him.
Why are you messing with her? I mean, that sister. She's rich and free.
This is too easy, man.
Well, I get it. Then you don't get to stick it to your friend.
That's right. That's half the fun.
Oh, well, it was real nice seeing you, Gloria, and good luck to you, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Good luck with Wyatt.
Never mind. I've always found it's best not to attempt to decipher Mama. Besides, we don't have the time.
Oh, we're in a rush, are we?
Mm-hmm. You have to get busy and pack an overnight bag.
Jennifer,
Yeah?
please tell me you've heard from Haley.
Sorry, man.
She left last night to help an AA buddy. She never came home. She didn't call. She always calls.
What's there, something wrong?
She's been acting all weirded out lately.
Look, mate, maybe she's just got pre-wedding wobbles, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, does she like to do anything when she gets stressed out?
Well, she goes off to think. By herself. At the beach. Hold the fort, all right?
Yeah, you got it. Hey, Pat, you got my coat there, man? Listen, you take over for a little while? Okay.
You can put all the distance you want between us, but you can never separate us. You know what? You want to know why? Because we're too much alike. We can't handle our men or our booze.
I know what you want, Haley. Just relax. Just relax and go with it. Just relax.
Wouldn't you love to go outside? Wouldn't you love to just hear the traffic and just watch the taxi cabs and hear their honking horns and watch the horses and carriages in Central Park? Oh, are you gonna love Central Park? Oh, the carousel and the zoo and... Oh, wait till I show you Fifth Avenue and Madison Avenue. Oh, wait till I show you the shops on Madison Avenue. Oh, they're the best. Oh, and there's St. Patrick's Cathedral and Rockefeller Center and... Just not today. Can't do it today. Because I'd go out, I'd be recognized, we'd all the papers. That would not be good for us. But in a few days, we can pretend that all of our official business in Russia is finished, and then we will come back to New York. And then I'm going to show you New York. And then we'll go on home to Pine Valley. In a few more days. A few more long, long days. is Mrs. Davis in room 626. I have a request. It's a rather unusual request, Bernard, but I have every confidence in you.
Company?
Edmund, this is Frederick Carson.
Mr. Carson. Oh, please, call me Frederick.
Frederick is Mama's friend, the one that I was telling you about.
Right, I understand, but I thought we were going to discuss this
Yes, but I
before.
really want to speak to him, so you don't have to stay if you don't want to.
No, I'll stay. Mr. Carson, Frederick, I spoke to some of my friends in the police force, and it seems that you have helped the police on a number of cases. You specifically helped find the little Peterson boy who was kidnapped?
We were very fortunate.
They also told me that you used to help the FBI in Virginia.
Once or twice.
The Peterson boy was found unharmed. Does your case, well, do you register feelings as strongly when the subject is no longer alive?
If there's strong emotions surrounding the events, then no matter what the outcome, sensations can be picked up.
Then you could help us find our baby's body.
Edmund, our baby may still be alive.
All My Children, brought to you by new Pedialyte Freezer Pops in delicious flavors even big kids love.
I don't pack anything without getting a little bit more info.
Info? Okay, how's this? You're going on a trip. You'll be with me. You'll have a great time, and you won't have to lift a finger. How's that?
It sounds great. Overnight?
Yeah. And don't worry, I called the hospital and checked in with scheduling. It's not going to interfere with work.
I don't know. Laundry, grocery list versus a great time.
Sounds like clear sailing to me.
I don't know, Ted.
Oh, you got reservations?
No, I mean, not about us, but Dimitri. I can't find him.
Maybe he's out there looking for Erica. You know, trying to straighten things out. Much like I'm trying to do with you.
What? Things are fine with us.
Fine?
Fine?
Fine? How can you say things are fine when you don't even trust me? And don't say it. I don't expect miracles overnight. Besides, the longest journey begins with a single step.
So where does this first step take us?
Trust me.
I have no idea whether I'll be able to help or not, Mr. Gray. I hope I will, but I can't make any promises.
My husband is a skeptic, and I have to admit I'm really not much of a believer myself.
It doesn't matter, Dr. Santos. And incidentally, the gift I have surprises me, too.
This whole process could prolong the agony.
No, it's going to end it.
Hopefully.
My wife has been through enough trauma already.
Honey, I'll be all right.
Raising false hopes would be very cruel, Mr. Carson.
I can only tell you what I see and feel.
What do we do?
Well, the baby was wrapped in this when he was born, right after he was born, and then he was still wrapped in it when the car went into the lake.
You know, I don't get as much from objects as I do from places. May I see the baby's nursery?
Well, he was never there. He was born early in a cabin up near Willow Lake.
The baby was premature?
And the woman who helped deliver him, she was the one who drove him to the hospital, and the roads were really icy that night. And her car skidded through a turn, and they went into the lake.
Would you take me to that cabin?
Yes, the caretaker lives right down the road. I'm sure he can unlock it for us.
I'm coming with you.
Haley! Haley! Haley!
Haley.
You kissed me because you love me.
Are you kidding? Are you for real? Matt, that wasn't me. That was classic Arlene. That was Arlene. If somebody kisses me, I kiss them back. Any old guy. It doesn't matter.
It's not true.
Matt, what do you know about it? Ever since I was 13, I've been hearing about my mother's needs. I didn't understand it then. I understand it now.
You and Arlene, get it through your head, are two different people.
Haley.
No. Not you. Not
Come on,
you.
go on.
Not
Hey,
you.
go on.
You followed me down here, didn't you? Didn't you?
Go on, Haley, knock me out, okay? I deserve it for what I did to Matt. I deserve a lot worse.
Oh, why did you have to come to Pine Valley?
I wish I hadn't come, okay?
Oh, you ruined everything.
Haley. At first, when you couldn't remember, I was a little upset, all right? I know I had no right to feel that way.
You got that right.
But when I figured you couldn't remember, I thought it was all right. I thought we were lucky. I thought the slate was clear, but I was wrong about it.
That's right. The memory wouldn't stay away.
Look, even if it did, I couldn't handle it, Haley. I was too ashamed every time I saw Mateo. Haley, you know how I feel about
No! You don't have a clue how I feel.
Haley, I know it must be the worst feeling. Okay, I know it must feel like hell. Not being able to tell the man you love more than anyone else in the world about it. Haley, you can come to me anytime. You can trust me. I understand what you're going through. I'm the only person you can talk to about it, Haley.
Look what I have. I have a handcrafted porcelain teapot for Myrtle. Gel, yes, made just like they did in the times of Peter the Great. And the only thing I have to do, because I have never come home from a trip without souvenirs, so all I have to do is just take price tags off and no one will know that I bought them in the States. Oh, I also asked to have a newspaper deliver the Pine Valley Bulletin. Yes, honey. This is going to be your hometown newspaper. Let's just see if they had anything to say about Mommy. Third time's a bust. Kane Merrick split again. Well, they didn't give it much space, did they? Of course, considering what they might have said, brevity is probably best. Neither Miss Kane nor Mr. Merrick could be reached for comment. Rumors are circulating that he has left the country. Oh, Sonny, oh no. What if he has left the country and come to Russia in search of me? Is that you, Lizette? Oh, no, it's me. It's Erica. Erica? Well, you sound like you're in the next room. Well, I'm not. I'm in Russia.
Well, Lordy, they sure don't have trouble with their phone systems there, do they? You're just as clear as day.
No, it's really quite amazing. Look, Opal, I need you to do something for me really, really fast, and I need you to be the soul of discretion. No one must know about this.
Whatever you need, gal pal.
Okay, it needs to be fast, and you are the only person in the whole world that I would trust to do this. Opal, I need to know where Dimitri is.
Dimitri? I thought that you had sworn off that guy.
Yes, I have, Opal, but the thing is, I think he might have flown here.
To Russia?
Yes, and the thing is, I have applied for the adoption of the baby as a single parent, and if he shows up, it could just ruin everything.
I'm quick out of the chute, honey bunch. Have no fear. Where do I reach you?
I'll call you. And Opal, honestly, hurry, please.
I will.
Jinkies. This should be great. Sort of like a transcontinental flight with a preschooler.
It will be okay. It'll quiet down soon.
We can only hope.
Well.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, this room is beautiful. Look at
This
these
is the life.
flowers.
Yeah, you like?
Yes, I do. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at these.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
So there's more?
Oh, yeah. Dinner, theater, a few physical delights.
Is there any possibility of being able to do all of that and not leave this gorgeous room?
Well, it might be kind of hard on the chef. Not to mention the cast. Which reminds me, you should get a kick out of the play we're seeing tonight. Which reminds me, I have to call the concierge to get our tickets.
What's the title of the play?
The Importance of Being Earnest.
You know, I played Gwendolyn once in high school.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. And it was very good.
I'm not surprised. You're very good at everything you do.
You could check on those tickets. You get back here and I'll show you just how good art can...
I'll be quick.
Okay, you better be.
With the tickets. I don't want to brag or nothing.
Out the door. Ted Martin, what are you up to? Meg. Should I open it? Sure.
Has anyone been in this cabin since the baby was born?
The caretaker said no.
There's a strong current in this room. Agitation, fear, anger. Deep, dangerous anger.
I came here expecting a romantic getaway with my husband. We'd had some very difficult weeks, and when I got here, there were flowers, and there was a big fire in the fireplace. It was all so beautiful. I was overwhelmed because this meant that we had gone through the worst of it, and I really saw hope in this cabin and promise for the future.
And then?
Well, Edmund never arrived. A woman did, and this wasn't just any woman because her husband was...
I don't think those details are necessary.
I think that they might be. I think that maybe Frederick should know everything. This woman's husband was the father of the baby.
The child you were carrying?
Yeah. And we had been trying to keep the truth from this woman, and she had pieced it all together. And she was the one who lured me here to the cabin to try to trap me into a confession. And she was irrational, and she was angry, and she locked all the doors so I couldn't get out. And, I mean, there were times here that I really thought that she brought me here to kill me. And I went into labor, and she accused me of faking it. She thought I was faking. And I begged her to let me out, or even make a phone call. She wouldn't let me, and then she finally did accept that I was obviously going to give birth right here, and this woman delivered my baby, this woman who despises me.
Would you like to stop for a moment?
No. The baby was 4 weeks premature, and I was scared to death that there were going to be complications with the baby. So I couldn't do anything. I was exhausted. I could barely even hold my head up when it was all over, so I begged her to take him to the hospital. And she was wrapping him up in the blanket, and that's the only time that I saw him. And that's when I saw the back of his head. Saw the back of his head. And I saw a little birthmark on his right shoulder. And it was like a little kiss. And I never got a chance to touch him or hold him. Can you tell me what happened after that?
My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Mateo is the most important person in the world to me. How could I have let him down? How could I have... and not even remember. It's like I'm stuck in this fog and I can't get out. My whole life is disintegrating and I can't even remember what happened in that cave.
Haley, do you want to know what happened?
I have to know.
Do you want me to fill in the blank spaces?
Yes.
I came in out of the rain and I was drenched. I was turning blue, so I stripped off my clothes and I got underneath the blanket with you to keep warm. Having you that close to me, Haley, and pressing against you, I couldn't resist. I leaned over and I kissed you just for a few seconds. I was waiting for you to slap me.
Well, what did I do?
You kissed me back, Haley. A long, slow, deep kiss. I shouldn't have gone on, I know, but you were so beautiful, Haley. You pulled back your hair and I kissed up and down your neck. Haley, you made it pretty clear that you wanted me to continue. So I took off your shirt and your camisole, and we were touching each other all over. And then you put your...
No! Don't say anything else. I had to be out of it. I drank that juice and my head was floating. I had to think you were Mateo.
Haley, you said my name. You said Tanner over and over again. Tanner.
Tanner. Tanner. I had to be out of it. I had to be unconscious. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, it's easier to live with it, eh? With me being the big bad seducer. But Haley, I didn't take advantage of you when you were out of it. Firstly, that's not my style. And secondly, I wouldn't do that to you or Mateo. Haley, when you're attracted to somebody, you want to make them feel good. You want to please them. Haley, I'd never do anything that you didn't want to do yourself. I'd never come on to you unless you wanted me to. Haley, I love you.
His presence?
I'd like to go down to the lake.
To where the car went in? I can point it out to you from here.
That won't be necessary.
I'll walk with you if you like.
No, I'd rather go alone.
Go ahead and say it.
Say what?
There's one born every minute, and fools deserve what they get.
That's not what I was thinking. Being here, listening to you relive that night when you were frightened and scared and you had nobody to turn to, you were in pain, and the only person to help you give birth was somebody who hated your guts, and then to lose the baby and to never be able to hold it. sweetie. I'm so sorry.
Oh, honey, it wasn't your fault.
No, I couldn't let Dimitri tell Erica the truth.
But you did what you thought was best for the baby.
I know that. But I just knew that we couldn't keep this secret from... But what could I do? I mean, no matter what would have happened, Erica would have gone off, and there was just no way to win.
Honey, it's all right. It's all right.
Listen to me. You call as many psychics as you want. You know? It's not foolish. It's not naive.
You were so opposed.
I was scared. Okay, I was afraid. I was afraid that he'd give us hope. And I didn't want to face losing our baby twice.
Dimitri has gone to Russia to look for me. I am cooked.
Opal here.
Opal, it's me. It's Erica. Have you found out where Dimitri is?
I'm on the case.
Why are you whispering? Where are you?
I'm in Wildwind in the living room.
How did you...
I sneaked in with your spare key.
Has anyone seen you?
Negative. Premises deserted, but status could change any sec.
Why do I get the image that you are talking into your shoe?
Oh, ha, ha. Well, for your information, Miss Smarty Pants, I found a note by the phone saying Dimitri's calls should all be referred to the Valley Inn, and so I called there. He hadn't been around for days.
Oh, no. Oh, Opal, where is he? Where is he?
Well, I figured that if he was going to Russia, he'd have to take a plane, right? So old sleuth Opal called his pilot, but his jet is still snug as a bug in its little hangar.
Oh, Opal, you're brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I made fun of you.
No problemo. But where is the guy, anyway?
Excuse me. How did you get in?
Oh, my Lord in heaven. You are live. Well, I just happened to be strolling by, and did you know your terrace doors are wide open?
Don't you worry, sweetheart. We're safe. The big bad wolf is still stateside.
Look at you. That's disgusting. You're so greedy for a gift, you don't even read the card.
Well, I was sitting over there, and I thought, because you're so full of surprises.
Yeah, I know. You're ashamed of yourself. Hold that thought.
Another delivery for us. What do you know about that? Just gonna put you down just for a little bit. My feeling the answer's that door. Okay? Don't go away.
I'm from 628 across the hall. Is anybody there?
Qui est là?
Mrs. Davis?
Oui. Yes.
Oh, you're, well, listen, somebody, delivered your package to us across the hall. It's a little teddy bear.
Oh, the bear.
Oui, the bear, the teddy, a cuddly little guy.
Oui. Leave him by my door, please.
In the hall?
Oui, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Look, mademoiselle, not for nothing, but this is New York.
By the door, please.
Oui. Oui. Le stylo sur la table.
Let's go outside. I want to go Soho and the Village
Hey,
and
hey, hey, hey,
museum.
what happened to Gloria that wanted to
Great
stick around in this gorgeous hotel room?
She changed her mind and wants to go outside.
Okay, first we're going to play a game.
No, I want to
Yes,
go outside and play.
come on, just a quick game. This is another game so you and I get to know each other. This is important. It's a trust game, okay? One of those things you did when you were in junior high school or summer camp or anything like that. This is one where you turn your back. It's like a theater game. You know, you close your eyes, take a deep breath, fall back, and you trust people to catch you before your head hits the ground, okay? I'll go first. Right?
I'm sorry, Dad. You didn't give me any warning whatsoever. Are you okay? I'm fine. Are you all right?
Fine, okay.
You sure you're...
Yeah, I'm fine. Proves my point, okay? Now, you turn. I want you to go now, because I want you to know you can count on me. Come on, turn your back. Yeah, I'm in pain. You're going to do it. Come on. Close your eyes.
All right.
Deep breath.
Yeah, sure. I've fallen for you before. I can go again. I'm getting there.
There. Now, do you trust me?
I've always trusted you with forest fires and alien abductions. It's the human-type disasters that I worry about.
Haley, you know all those stories that Matt told you about? TJ being the stud of the West, Don Juan de Jordan. It was more like Tanner, the biggest loser of all time. Haley, I went out with all these women, you know, but I could never connect with one of them. Whenever a relationship was getting good, I'd ruin it. I'd blame it on my family like it was my old man's fault. But he didn't do it, Haley. I did it. I'm sorry. I messed up with the only person in the world that I care about. I'm sorry, Haley, okay? I shouldn't be blathering. I don't deserve your sympathy, okay? So what are you gonna do?
I'm afraid to think about it.
You know, Mateo, he's worried out of his mind.
Yeah. I can't put it off anymore. I have to face him.
I said so many horrible things to you. That you didn't want the baby, you never really wanted him, and that you were relieved, and I can't tell you how sorry I am. I am so sorry, and I just hope that you forgive me. Please. I need you now more than I ever needed you.
You got me. Always.
Well, I can't hear what Frederick has to say alone, so I love you. Did you feel anything? Did you get any impressions?
One very strong one.
Tell us.
The baby is not in that lake.
Well, what do you mean?
The lake opens to other rivers. I mean, other lakes. The baby could have been...
I get a very strong sense that the baby is not on the other side.
So you're saying that the baby then is still...
Just let him finish.
I get a very strong impression that wherever your baby is, she is surrounded by love and warmth and light.
Our baby's a boy.
What?
A son.
I'm sorry. Yes, of course, you told me that. I got a feeling. But perhaps there's a woman nearby, and that's what I picked up on.
But the warmth and the love, that...
Oh, that was clear. Very strong. The child is loved.
is the softest bear in the whole wide world. Yes, he's just as soft as Freddy the Cat. That's the bear that my mother, your grandma, gave me when I was 2. I loved him. And I wish you could have known her. Oh, she was great. She was strong and so nice. She raised me by herself and did a fantastic job. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for you. Yes, I am, sweetheart, I will. I am going to be a much better mommy than that nasty... Well, we won't even mention her name. But you can be sure, sweetheart, that you have landed into a perfect life, baby. Because I'm going to love you. Yes, I will.
I wish I could give you more information, but
Oh, Frederick.
right now.
You've helped us enormously. Thank you so much.
Me. What he said, thanks, warmth, light, love. Sounds like Matthew's in heaven.
But Frederick said he was sure that Matthew was not in that lake.
Yeah, I know. But his spirit wouldn't be. Look, I don't know what he said was so generic, you know. Besides, he didn't even get the gender right. We told him it was a boy.
Edmund, he said that he thought our baby had not passed over to the other side, and I believe him. I believe our baby's alive.
Mama, don't even think that. You know she's a good woman.
I'm sorry, Mateo. But after what Maria did, I just don't know if I can forgive Haley if she broke your heart.
She's not going to, Mom. There's a reason why she didn't come back, and she'll explain it to me. We've always been able to talk to each other.
Then I'll call some people and see if they can track her down. Hey, maybe she's getting a last-minute fitting for her wedding dress. Es posible, you know?
Maybe so. Thank you, Mom. So worried. What happened to you, huh? Where have you been?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Tomorrow on All My Children.
You wanted to talk? Let's talk.
Do you love Adam?
I want to find my daughter, Brooke.
I'm sorry, Mateo. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
The Oprah Winfrey Show will be talking with actress Halle Berry. If you've seen her movies like Jungle Fever, The Flintstones, or Boomerang, and you'd like to attend the taping, call 591-9111. If you're a big fan of Halle Berry and you'd like to meet her, call the Oprah Winfrey Show at 591-9111 for tickets.
Will jealousy cause Cassie to reveal her true feelings to Kevin? Watch what happens on One Life to Live next.